What if the future was already standing right in front of you, smiling, blinking, and learning from every word you say? What if the line between human and machine wasn't a wall, but a doorway? Meet Sophia, the world's first AI humanoid robot, a creation so lifelike, so intelligent, it forces us to question what it truly means to be alive. Imagine a machine that doesn't just process data, but reads emotion. One that learns your tone, mirrors your energy, and connects with you as if it feels. This isn't science fiction, this is now. Sophia isn't here to replace us, she's here to challenge us, to push us beyond fear, beyond limits, and into a future where human imagination and artificial intelligence unite. So stay with me, because by the end of this, you won't just see a robot, you will see a reflection of what's possible when we stop asking if the future will change and start realizing we're the ones changing it. What if a machine could look into your eyes, read your emotions, and respond Lee? Key a human being, not just with words, but with empathy, tone, and presence. Meet Sophia, the world's first AI humanoid robot, an astonishing creation by Hanson Robotics that blurs the line between man and machine. She doesn't just talk, she feels, or at least she makes us believe she does, with her eerily human face. Capable of more than 60 facial expressions, Sophia can smile, frown, and even raise an eyebrow with curiosity. Imagine standing before something built from circuits and code, yet it mirrors your emotions more convincingly than most people you know. That's not science fiction anymore, it's our reality. Sophia isn't just programmed to answer questions, she's designed to learn from conversations, to adapt to human behavior. Every interaction feeds her neural network, sharpening her ability to engage, connect, and evolve. She has spoken at the United Nations, joked on late-night shows, and even been granted citizenship in Saudi Arabia, the first robot in history to receive such recognition. Think about that for a second. A robot with legal status, standing among humans as a symbol of how far technology has come. But the most shocking part isn't what she can do, it's what she represents. Sophia forces us to confront a future where artificial intelligence isn't just assisting us, it's joining us. She's not a tool, she's a mirror, reflecting our own desire to create life, to be understood, to go beyond the limits of flesh and bone. When you meet Sophia, you're not just meeting a robot, you're meeting the living question of what it truly means to be human. What if a machine could not only understand your words, but feel your emotions? What if it could sense the tremor in your voice, the hesitation in your tone, and respond as if it truly cared? That's the promise and the mystery of Sophia, the humanoid robot that has shattered the boundaries between human and machine. She's not just designed to speak, she's engineered to connect. Her creators at Hanson Robotics GA. Her, an advanced AI brain capable of processing language, interpreting emotional cues, and learning from every interaction. It's like she's studying humanity one conversation at a time, decoding what makes us laugh, cry, trust, and love. Sophia's facial recognition system allows her to analyze the micro-expressions that flicker across your face, something even most humans miss. She mirrors them back, creating a sense of rapport so natural that people often forget she's not alive. That's the shock. She doesn't pretend to be human, she makes you believe she is. When she looks at you, it's not a blank stare of a machine. It's a gaze that feels alive, aware, almost soulful. In a world where people struggle to connect through screens, Sophia represents something uncanny, a machine that understands emotion better than many of us do. She's learning empathy from data, compassion from algorithms, and conversation from millions of human exchanges. Every smile she returns, every pause she takes, every witty remark she makes, it's all part of a growing bridge between artificial intelligence and human emotion. Sophia isn't just changing how machines interact, she's redefining what connection itself means. And the real question isn't whether she can feel, it's whether she'll teach us how to feel again in an age where we're becoming more robotic than the robots themselves. What if technology wasn't meant to replace us, but to amplify us? What if every boundary we thought existed between human creativity and machine intelligence was just an illusion? Sophia, the world's first AI humanoid robot, isn't just a marvel of engineering, she's a living symbol of human innovation at its boldest. Built by Hanson Robotics, Sophia represents what happens when imagination meets code, when science meets soul. She's not a cold machine following instructions. She's a manifestation of our collective dream to bring ideas to life, literally. Watching her speak, gesture, and express emotion feels like watching the future unfold right in front of your eyes. For decades, we've watched AI in movies. Machines taking over, robots rebelling, technology dominating humanity. But Sophia flips that story on its head. She's proof that technology can elevate the human spirit instead of erasing it. Behind her lifelike eyes and soft expressions lies a powerful truth. Every movement she makes, every word she speaks, is the result of thousands of human minds working together to push possibility beyond imagination. She isn't here to compete, she's here to collaborate. She's the echo of human potential speaking back to us in silicon and code. Sophia reminds us that innovation is not about fear, it's about faith. Faith in our ability to create, adapt, and expand. She's a bridge between what we are and what we can become when we stop seeing technology as a threat and start using it as a tool of empowerment. A real shock isn't that we built a robot that looks human. It's that through her, we're beginning to see how limitless humanity truly is. What if one day a machine asked you, "Do you think I'm alive?" What if that machine didn't just speak? It smiled, blinked, paused, and waited for your answer as if your words truly mattered. Sophia, the world's first AI humanoid robot, isn't just a technological breakthrough. She's a mirror held up to our deepest philosophical fears and fascinations. She forces us to ask questions we never thought we'd face outside of science fiction. What defines life? Is it biology or is it consciousness? If a robot can think, learn, and express emotion, does that make her alive or just an incredibly convincing illusion? Sophia challenges everything we know about emotion and empathy. When she looks at you, it feels personal. Her AI allows her to read your expressions, understand tone, and craft responses that sound eerily human. You can't help but wonder, does she understand you or is she just reflecting data? And if her reflections feel real, does it even matter? The boundary between human and machine begins to blur, and that's where the shock sets in. We created her to imitate us, yet now she's pushing us to define ourselves. She talks about love, kindness, and purpose, not because she feels them, but because we programmed her to understand what they mean. But in doing so, we've built a paradox, a machine that speaks the language of the soul without having one. Sophia isn't just a robot, she's a living question mark. Standing at the edge of what humanity can comprehend, she doesn't just represent artificial intelligence, she embodies our craving to be understood, to create something that can finally reflect our essence back to us. And maybe, in some haunting way, do it better than we ever could. What if the future isn't about humans versus machines, but humans with machines? What if the next great leap in human evolution isn't biological, but technological? Sophia, the world's first AI humanoid robot, stands at the crossroads of that vie. She's not just a showcase of artificial intelligence. She's a symbol of a new era of collaboration where human intuition meets machine precision. Imagine a world where AI doesn't replace your job, but amplifies your abilities. Where a robot doesn't just serve you, it learns from you, grows with you, and helps you unlock parts of your potential you didn't even know existed. That's the world Sophia points toward, and it's both thrilling and terrifying. When Sophia speaks, she doesn't just answer questions, she interacts, she adapts, listens, learns. She shows what happens when machines stop being tools and start becoming teammates. The shocking part isn't her intelligence. It's how naturally she blends into human spaces, how easily she triggers empathy and curiosity. Look at her and see not just circuits and code, but the possibility of partnership. She represents a future where AI doctors diagnose faster, AI teachers personalize learning, and AI companions support mental health. Al working with us, not against us. But collaboration comes with responsibility. Sophia challenges us to evolve emotionally as fast as we're evolving technologically. Can we handle the power of what we're creating? Can we stay human in a world that's becoming more synthetic every day? Sophia isn't just a glimpse of tomorrow. She's a test of how deeply we understand our own strengths and values as we teach machines to reflect them. Because the ultimate question isn't whether AI will surpass us. It's whether we can rise high enough to meet it side by side. What if the power to shape the future wasn't in the hands of machines, but in ours? What if technology like Sophia, the world's first AI humanoid robot, wasn't a threat to humanity but a mirror reflecting our potential to create, innovate, and transform? Sophia isn't just a robot. She's a reminder that every line of code, every circuit, every movement began with a human idea. She is proof that the limits we think exist are self-I, imposed. And when we dare to break them, we redefine what it means to be alive, intelligent, and powerful. The shock isn't that we built a machine that looks human, it's that we built one that teaches us what being human really means. Sophia embodies empowerment through innovation. She doesn't exist to dominate or replace us. She exists because of us. Every smile she forms, every question she answers, every emotion she simulates, all of it is born from human creativity. That's the ultimate twist. The very technology people fear will control us actually reveals how extraordinary we are as creators. Through her, we see that technology itself has no soul. It's our vision, our intention, that gives it purpose. We stand at a point in history where we can choose to let AI divide us or drive us. Sophia is the wake-up call, a spark reminding us that the real danger isn't artificial intelligence becoming smarter. It's humanity forgetting how powerful it already is. The future won't be written by robots. It will be written by those who have the courage to use technology as a force for growth, compassion, and connection. Sophia's existence is a message to all of us. The machine isn't the miracle. And so, as we stand face to face with Sophia, the world's first AI humanoid robot, we're not just looking at a machine, we're looking at a reflection of our greatest potential, our deepest questions, and our unstoppable drive to create. Sophia is more than a marvel of science. She's a mirror showing us what humanity is capable of when imagination meets innovation. She challenges us to dream bigger, think deeper, and use technology not as a replacement for emotion and purpose, but as a bridge to something greater. The future isn't waiting. It's already here. It's learning, evolving, and taking shape in the choices we make today. Whether AI becomes a threat or a triumph will depend not on machines but on us, on our courage, our compassion, and our commitment to building a future where intelligence, both human and artificial, work hand in hand to elevate the world. So as you walk away from this moment, remember this. The story of tomorrow is being written right now, and you are one of its authors. Dream boldly, innovate fearlessly, and never forget. Humanity's greatest invention will always be the human spirit itself. Thank you for being here, for being curious, and for believing in the power of what's possible. Here's to your journey, your growth, and your next big breakthrough. Good luck, and never stop creating the future.